I thought I'd make a quick video on scrapping washing machines just after I've destroyed this Beko using a brick, which will be in another video you'll be able to find somewhere in my videos recently. I've started taking it apart and I'm going to just show you what's valuable and what's not. This one's been absolutely destroyed inside, as you can see, but if it hasn't, take a magnet, and if the magnet sticks, it's just a chrome plated steel. Useful for making a garden fire pit if you take it out of the tub, but other than that, very low scrap value, not really worth taking it out. What I've found is you can get maybe £10 on Gumtree or that, maybe more if you're lucky, to sell it as a fire pit. But other than that, it's not really worth the hassle. Some things that do go for money on eBay: door hinges, the door itself, soap drawers, easy to take out, knobs, buttons, that kind of thing. The pump is usually quite easy to get off. Just a few screws on there, you get your pump out. I've had limited success selling bits of washing machines on eBay, second hand that is. You can get the various parts off quite easily, list them, but you end up waiting quite a bit of time with a lot of ads before you sell one or two things for 5 or 6 quid, so arguably not worth the hassle. Motors can be recycled. I've put up videos on YouTube about how to reuse them. They have a limited scrap value, but it is more than regular scrap, so you'll get a few extra quid if you take the motor out. Say a few extra quid, a few extra pennies per motor, but a few extra quid if you've got a pile of motors compared to just scrapping them as the single machine. Looking inside the back, you've got a stainless steel element. That's the element that boils the washing machine water. Just remove those connectors. That's the thermostat there. It's a bit of work. You unscrew this 10mm bolt and then try and pull it out. I'll see if I can take it out. So some of these elements will be in good and fast, some come out easy. Let's see about this one. You loosen off that 10mm bolt as I've just done. Now we are going to scrap this, so I'm not worried about breaking it. Then you want to smash in the center nut and then get a crowbar or similar. Prise that element out. It's got a rubber seal, it's difficult to get out. But using the crowbar and a bit of force and not worrying too much about it, you get it out. And that one's bent anyways because of the brick damage it's seen. But that's a stainless element. It goes for slightly more than scrap. And again, over here I've got some other parts, suppressor, other pressure sensor, things you can sell on eBay but not really worth taking out the hassle for scrapping them. And then there's the aluminium pulley on the back, worth slightly more as aluminium. Again, arguably you need quite a few of them to have any money, but if you're going to scrap it you might as well get a few extra pennies out of it. So that's what I do with these things once they're dead. Take them apart, split them down for components depending on the hassle, and just take them to the scrapyard. So after I've trashed them with bricks, I do tend to take them apart and get what I can out of them. If I'm not going to trash it with the brick, I'll try and get that fire pit out of the center, the stainless steel, or not stainless steel, but the perforated steel drum inside, because it does make an attractive feature garden thing and people tend to buy them off me, so don't turn down money. Motor, worth a bit on eBay, but they don't seem to sell very often, so arguably not worth a bit. I've taken out the 2 Torx bolts there, and you just lever it out like that, just slides off the pins. Pretty much most of these cheap washing machines with the plastic tubs are the same. If you've got a more expensive, let's say, model like a Miele or something, and it did have stainless steel in that in it, it might be worth taking apart. But again, stainless steel is not worth much more than regular steel. It's aluminium and copper that are the money makers. So the other thing I forgot to mention actually is to strip out all the cables. Cables are worth a bit. Again, you've got to have a few washing machines worth to get any money, but pennies add up, you know? So there you go. That's how you do it, taking these things apart. It's not worth taking the ballast out. That's worth money in the scrapyard because they just do it as a whole washing machine here. So take out all the good bits, leave all the bad bits in, and you might get, used to get about 6 quid, now you're getting more like 3 or 4 quid for a washing machine, but hey, money's money. Thanks for watching. I make more videos about smashing up these washing machines, so if you like that kind of thing and you want to learn more about the damage that can be done with the regular old brick, just like those two there, or that black one in the foreground, and a washing machine and the power of electricity and whatnot, look up my channel, Boots Owen, on YouTube. If you like what I've done, you want to throw me a few quid, check me out on Patreon, and other than that, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching.